Bobby, did you bring your homegirl named Tina? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Natalie, a lot of the girls have questioned the length of your chin. Do you care to measure?
Yeah. You are the class.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Next question.
Oh, Natalie, it looks as if Lemmy has dropped something on his way in. What you mean I gotta go? Man, this some Child, let's talk about the reunion. At the Baddies reunion, who we introducing? Who gon' shoot the fade? At the Baddies reunion, who gon' squabble up? Who gon' squabble up? Okay? What is going on, entertainers? So I'm coming to y'all with another video, and we talking Baddies Africa, the reunion. Y'all know I have eyes and ears everywhere, so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a rundown about what happened at the reunion. Once again, I've done other spoiler videos. I'm not going to go into deep into who won, and if I do, it's opinion based. I was not there, so I cannot tell y'all who won in 100% unless I see the footage. Okay, so if I do say I heard such and such won, this is opinion based. Take it for what you will, but the squabbles I'm gonna tell you happened are 100% confirmed. Okay, basically the set you guys was given very much dashiki, like American vibes, American African vibes. It was a beautiful set from what I was told, and they did their big one when it regards to the set design. Of course, we have our host Bobby Lights as being in the audience. We have Santana, and then also Janisha John, okay, from Zeus Network. We have Miss Janisha John. All right, so we have our regulars. Am I happy? Yes. Should it be me? Of course, in the audience. Okay, now let's talk about the Vades. All right, so first of all, they had some of the OGs out. Some of this stuff shocked me hearing this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, y'all may be a little bit gagged, especially at one thing particular. Okay, so Rolly was out there in the beginning. So LCK from Zimbabwe came out there. Okay, LCK from Zimbabwe came out there and started popping her itch, and she said, "Stand up, Rolly. What's up?" So LCK did a Michael Myers gag. I don't know if the cameras are gonna pick it up, but she basically had a Michael Myers mask to sort of show it off and sort of do like a joke, because we all know Rolly is Michael Myers. Yo, we all know Rolly's Michael Myers. And then also another person who had a Michael Myers gag was Dolly. So Dolly had like a Michael Myers expired like outfit, because y'all be calling her Michael Myers. So it's giving very much Halloween. The reunion is going to air in October, of course. So it's gonna fit the theme. Okay. So she ended up fighting Rolly. Rolly gave her one round. From what I heard, Rolly did get her the shade. Okay, now LCK from Zimbabwe, she wanted a second round. She was like, "Oh, run me that, Rolly, run me that, real lap, okay, but they wouldn't give it to her. Rolly said, like, run up, do your big one, run up. She did not want to give her that second round. So that went nowhere, which is kind of messed up, because I hate when Rolly does that, because she gets you one round and like she doesn't let you get your lick back, basically. So that's a little sad. Now, after that, which I heard a lot of the stuff with the reunion had to do with the Pretty Three and LCK from Zimbabwe. Okay, I really feel as if the fact that LCK from Zimbabwe showed up, and then we had some other girls that didn't, she took a lot of the brunt of the face for that. So let's talk about the no shows really quick. Russian Cream did not show. Where's the bunny? We need the bunny. Where's the bunny? We're gonna have to bring the bunny. So Russian Cream, y'all did not show. Poor sis. My whole thing is, say what y'all want about Elsie, but at least she showed up. I don't care if she lost or what. She showed up, because Russia didn't even show up. Another person who didn't show up was Latina. Pig Latin did not show up. I don't know why. After you was talking all that stuff on social media, popping it. And to me, she kind of lost my respect, because Ivory wasn't even going to be there. So that was the person that was really going to get you. So for you not to show up with the only fave really being DTB shows me that you shouldn't have been casted to begin with, to be honest, because you shouldn't have been on live talk all that stuff. Because nobody told you to go live talk all that stuff. And of course, Choco Brown didn't come due to Trump. Fuck Trump, bastard. And then also, of course, Big Ivory didn't show up. Now, Big Ivory said that she did not come to the reunion due to Zeus telling her that she can't come. So apparently she was lowballed, and allegedly, of course, she talked a lot of crap, and allegedly they told her, nah, babe, you can't come no more because you running your mouth. You popping a little bit too much about this network. Okay. So you are not invited, which is why she did not end up coming up. Okay. So Elsie at one point fought K Rican. So apparently Elsie was swinging. The bitch been training apparently, so she was swinging. She was swinging or whatever. Next thing you know, she gets jumped. The people who jumped Elsie was Kold, Killa, and K Rican. Fania did not jump her. Fania did not jump her. Tavi did not jump her. Tavi and LCK did not fight. So I just want y'all to know that. So that's where the two people that ended up jumping LCK from Zimbabwe. Okay. Apparently the medics had to be called because they end up getting hurt. My whole thing is what I see from it, and this is not me being biased because I interviewed Elsie. I feel as if she would have to have done some sort of something for Kold, Killa to jump in. Because let's not act like LCK not no easy work. So for them to jump her, it's given like she maybe have been swinging a little bit, harder and quicker than we used to seeing her. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I got from that. So medic call, whatever, pick up LCK from the ground, book a block, right? So I'm gonna run down some of the faves that are known. Kold, Killa end up fighting Summer. They end up bringing a big three out later. Now, Elsie at one point was on the stage by herself, and the big three did not come out with her, right? So the big three ended up coming out later, and that's when, the girls started getting into it. It's much like they did kind of like last season, them versus some of the other girls, but this time it was them versus the Pretty Three. Kold, Killa ends up fighting Summer, okay? And then at one point, we end up seeing Lex end up fighting Fania. Now, these two end up fighting 2 rounds, okay? Now, also, we see Marissa end up fighting Kold, Killa. Apparently, y'all, Marissa left early. What Natalie said, you always been a fourth quarter, how? Okay? Then Marissa said, bye, I gotta go. Okay, gotta dip. Marissa also fought Summer, and she fought Kold, Killa. Y'all know Kold, Killa and her had that beef with the whole baby daddy situation. Dolly ended up fighting K Rican. Now, Summer ended up fighting Pretty P, okay? And Summer also ended up fighting Kold, Killa, all right? Now, Big Lex, of course, y'all all been anticipating her phase during this reunion. She ended up fighting Tavi Baby, okay? During this reunion, and apparently, for what I was told, y'all gonna be the judge of the way I see it. Tavi got. I heard Tavi got real bad. And the person who bit Lex was, drum roll please, Tavi. Okay? As you guys can see here on this page, Tavi took a chunk out of Lex. What Natalie said, you wanted to taste, bitch. Okay? And she took a chunk. Much, crunch, crunch. Silky Ganache has eaten the lunch, okay? Damn, Tavi, you was hungry. Lex must taste real good, okay? You know how LCK said pussy tight? Child, Lex, you need to say, I taste good, okay? Also, then one point of the show, Pretty P ends up fighting Dolly. Now, these two be fighting like the chicken off of Chicken and Peter Griffin, right? Apparently, Pretty P ended up getting Dolly's eye, and she started like bleeding, like her eyebrow / eye. So like she was like cut basically. So Dolly was not happy about that. She was very, very angry about that because I don't know what made her get a cut. I'm not trying to put no rumors out there, but her eyebrow / eye was like bleeding. So we're probably gonna see that. Okay. Now this is the biggest shocker of them all, and it broke my heart. No shade. I can't even want to say it. Y'all, Natalie got DTB. Oh my God. Oh my God. We gonna have to hit him with the why would we do that? No.
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
Why you do that, Natalie? Let me tell y'all something. Natalie only got her that good because Ivory wasn't there. Because I can guarantee you, if Ivory was there, she would get Natalie for getting DTB. This is all alleged, you guys, but apparently Natalie left DTB naughty. What Akasha said, not in bitches up, not in bitches up, naughty, not in bitches up, not in bitches naughty. Apparently she left her naughty. This is all alleged. Y'all know I don't speak on something until I get some good confirmation. Yes. Apparently it was given a little bit of nod. It was given a little bit of nod. Oh. But I think it's because that bitch Natalie been training and she hasn't been telling nobody. And DTV hasn't been training because she's been busy, booked and busy, no shade. So she hasn't had the time. So, hey, it is what it is, okay? Tavi, you guys, spared Elsie from Zimbabwe. She did not fight her. Now, this is another shocker. Pretty P. Now, I want to know why you did that to my girl. She ends up fighting LCK 2 rounds. Why she wants to fight LCK from Zimbabwe, I don't know. When we have Dolly standing right there and we have the other we have Summer standing right there, you find LCK from Zimbabwe, it gives you just wanted fades to me, okay? They fought 2 rounds, you guys. They fought 2 rounds, okay? Elsie also at one point, for what I was told, kind of like called out Tavi and K Rika because they were sitting next to each other. Y'all know I interviewed K Rika and she did call out Tavi for not deserving the chain. And Tavi reacted online, saying she was going to slap her. These two did not fight, and they were sitting next to each other. So that, to me, it was a little odd, but hey, take that for what you will. Boom, bam, boom, okay? Another thing that went down, you guys, is Fania versus Lex. So these two end up fighting 2 rounds at the reunion. And then Lex end up also getting Killa at one point, okay? Now, Natalie, you guys, did not fight Rolly. What's copping, please? Okay? Begging Rolly, please don't whip my ass. Those two did not fight at all. Okay? Rolly and Elsie was the first fight. And then Lex, you guys, spared Scotty. Okay? Scotland was spared due to the pep bar. Now, I don't know if this was the request of the pep bar or it was, you know, the fear of the pep bar, but some tells me the pepper paprika has something to do with this because she did end up sparing Scotty again. Which to me, y'all know how I feel about that. I don't care what y'all feel. I do feel like throughout this whole season, you know, Scotty has been kind of nitpicking at Lex and then plays victim when she gets confronted, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Fania and Big Lex were fighting, and apparently Killa at one point tried to like jump in throughout the reunion. Okay, the audience, you guys, was not here for the big 3. They were booing the big 3. They were booing LCK from Zimbabwe. Like they were, you know, very much like, you know, biased, right? But what can you expect? That's how the audience gets. You know, I expect nothing different. Once again, some of the girls after the reunion ended up showing their faces. Here is where we could see Marissa post reunion as well. And then LCK also talked about her getting jumped. She talked about her getting jumped and basically said that she stood 10 toes and she don't care about none of that. Now, the only person I'm looking at suspect is that Tavi baby. Why you got that one swoop over that eye? It's giving you got one wonky eye. You know what I'm saying? Like that swoop is giving very much. It's on like Donkey Kong, Ashley BGC6. Like, what's up with that swoop though? I just want to know about that one. Okay. Now, from what I heard, y'all, that Kold Killa bitch. Oh yeah, Kold Killa how? Now she could start saying Kold Killa how. Apparently, y'all, the bitch been training. Y'all, from what I was told from a few people, okay, that damn Kold Killa, She was doing her big one, y'all. Apparently, she know how, like, she's swinging now. Like, you know how Summer was getting her and how Summer has gotten her? She didn't get got, for what I was told. Sister girl was like, buka baka baka. She backa backa backa. You know what I'm saying? She was backing them up, from what I was told. I knew she was serious once I seen them braids on top of her head. I called them the Naj braids because Naj made them infamous for fades on Ratchet Reality TV. When she got them Naj braids in, I knew she was on timing. Okay, so that's mostly what I know for the reunion. Bobby, from what I was told, was popping his shit in the audience as well, talking about his least favorites, his most favorites in the reunion too. As y'all see from backstage right here, you see LCK from Zimbabwe get into it with somebody backstage. Now, this person was K-Rican. K-Rican apparently snuck her and shaboop her backstage, from what I was told. Okay? I don't know if this was caught on camera or not, but that was who she was arguing against, was K-Rican. I feel like it was off camera though. I don't think the cameras are gonna catch that. So yeah, that's mostly what I know. Also, there were no chains given at the reunion at all. So none of the baddies ended up getting like additional chains and stuff like that. So any girls, you know, that think that they're gonna get one there, you know, ain't get one. Anna also ended up fighting Summer at the reunion too. And she ended up getting Summer. Now, one thing about Summer, y'all know how she got her tatas done. So she wasn't fighting at her best ability. That's why I think Kold Killa, you know, did her biggest one, because we have Summer who usually, you know, she a little feisty squirrel, and we're not getting that this reunion because, you know, she just had an augmentation done. Her tatas are still healing. Okay. At one point, we did get another. Can we get a touch up, Bobby? Can we get a touch up, please? Can we get a touch up, please? We had another kind of moment of that because Tommy and Bobby, you guys were in the same room. Y'all got to understand the last time they kind of had some interaction online was basically when Tommy accused Bobby of having, you know, the stuff, you know what I'm saying, for having the house in Virginia. So after that, during this reunion, there was a back and forth at one point, and it did sort of kind of get emotional. So I don't know if they're going to air that just due to the sensitivity of it, because y'all know Zeus basically put out an apology about that. So there's that. Let me know what y'all think down below about these spoilers, you guys. I feel like this reunion would have went a whole different way had Ivory showed up. Rush Your Cream, a little pussy for not showing up. And then Latina, girl, bye. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.